And it is Woo-Suk Go making his UPMC Park debut after getting the call to the SeaWolves on the road trip in Bowie. And something new is prowling the shores of Lake Erie. The flagship city Kitties, the SeaWolves' alternate identity, celebrates 25 seasons with the Detroit Tigers during 2 special weekends. Expect themed uniforms, fireworks, and giveaways for the first 1,000 fans. Get your tickets today at SeaWolves.com. Woo-Suk Go into his windup, and the first pitch misses inside. It's 1-0. He's wearing 28 today, wore number 11 on the road trip, but switches up the number for the return home to Erie. 1-0. Misses away. 2 balls and no strikes. A 5-pitch mix for Go. He's got a fastball and a cutter, a slider, a curveball, and a splitter. 2 scoreless. Gave up 1 hit in his outing in Bowie. 2-0 tap foul. He's going to face the bottom third of the Harrisburg order. Leandro Pineda, Jack Rogers, and Kervin Picardo. 2-1 count to Pineda. He walked in the second and lined out in the third. 9-3 Harrisburg, top of the 5th. The 2-1 is slicing line drive foul. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. That 4th inning, zeros for both sides. That's the first time we've had that in an inning in this game. Harrisburg got 1 in the first. SeaWolves responded with 3, but the next 8 going to the Senators, 6 in the second, 2 in the third. Time called at the plate. It's a 2-2 count. A couple of lefties to face Go to start this inning. Righty on the mound is into his windup. The 2-2. Misses outside with a fastball at 95. And the count is now full, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And with Woo-Suk Go, I think it's exciting for SeaWolves fans to get to see him play. You know, he's a guy who at one point signed to America as a big-time player.
3-2, strike 3 called, rung him up on a fastball down and away. And that's the first Hagen Business Machine strikeout for Woo-Suk Go here at UPMC Park. There's 1 away in the 5th.
That's a good pitch. 4-seam that just catches the bottom of the zone at 94. Blows him away and freezes him.
Now it's Jack Rogers up. He's reached both times. RBI double in the second, walked in the third. Came around to score both times as well. There's a first pitch breaking ball for a called strike at 83. Go has spent time in a couple of different organizations with the Padres as well as with the Marlins before coming to Detroit last June and spending some time in Toledo. 0-1 misses away. Transferred to Erie last week. Pitched for Korea in the World Baseball Classic. 1-1 tipped into the glove. It's 1-2. Alongside Detroit Tiger Jahmai Jones on that Team Korea roster.
What he just threw on the mound there. I don't know if we got a shot of that, but he kind of kicked his feet together. I thought he was trying to like pull a Dorothy out of Wizard of Oz or something. It was like
1-2 missed away on a fastball as he spins around.
He needs his red slippers out there.
He's got a 2-2 count to Rogers. The wind and the pitch. Curveball, swing and a miss. Bennett Lee slaps the tag. 2 batters, 2 punch-outs for Woo-Suk Go in the top of the 5th.
Well, that's really good stuff from Go, and that is a killer curveball. That's one of the big reasons why San Diego signed him out of the KBO. Just really good command of his breaking stuff. And, you know, he was a piece of that Luis Arias trade when he went from Miami to San Diego. Didn't really work out there, but he's trying to stick now with the Tigers organization. And this is a guy you could certainly see pitching in the big leagues at some point if he can just find consistency.
Kervin Picardo takes a called strike, and it's 0-1. Picardo, 2 plate appearances, both walks. He also came around to score. Seaver King's on deck. He's already got 5 RBIs. You don't want to see him in this inning. 0-1, wave and a miss. Went to the cutter at 90, and he's ahead 0-2. Very impressive start to the outing for Woo-Suk Go. Infield, couple of steps to the pull side of Picardo. The 0-2 pitch. Misses outside, went back to the cutter, and it leaks away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 3.08 average for Picardo. limited action. He's got 4 hits on the young season. The 1-2. Just missed up with a fastball. He thought that was strike 3, but it was just above the letters. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Wide open stance from Picardo. He sees a 2-2 and bounces in. He spiked the curveball. And now the count is full from 0-2. Top of the order looming for the Senators. Top of the 5th inning, 9-3 Harrisburg. The 3-2. A tapper foul. And a fastball over the heart. Keeps this count going.
Battle from Picardo here. Doing a really good job. No one else has really been able to hold a candle. And look, he's doing it again. Oh, that is, the fact that that's a routine is crazy. I wonder if it's the clay in the mound possibly, but he kind of jumps in the air and just knocks his ankles together. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that.
3-2 is hit well out to right field. Callahan goes back, he looks up, and it's off the wall. Picardo around first, he's into second base. It's a 2-out, 2-strike double for Kervin Picardo. And the Senators have a runner in scoring position in the 5th. That breaks a streak of 7 straight retired between Colin Fields and Woo-Suk Go.
And I don't really think there's any reason that he wouldn't want that pitch back, to be honest with you, Zach. That was a fastball at 95, right at the top of the zone after he'd shown him a couple of breaking balls. And that's just a really good swing from Picardo to take it the other way, keep his bat in the zone as well with the fastball high in the zone. Can't be too mad about that one.
Now Seaver King up, and he takes a called strike at 0-1. He's 3 for 3 with 2 doubles his last 2 times up and 5 RBIs already.
Going back to Go, knocking his cleats together. I wonder if it's to get the clay out of his cleats on the mound.
0-1. Misses away with the curveball just outside. 1 ball and 1 strike.
You know, most guys, they go like wipe it off on the grass, or they use the little cleat cleaner on the backside of the mound, but hey, everyone's got their own way of doing it.
Whatever works. The 1-1 to King. Softly tapped foul third base side. 10th overall pick in the 2024 draft by the Nationals. In his 2nd season with the Senators, first full year in minor league baseball, he got all the way up to Double A. He was outstanding. Finished his collegiate career at Wake Forest after transferring in from Division II Wingate University. The 1-2 from Go. It's lifted foul out of play. Keeps it alive. Talk about Seaver King, and he was at 214 average coming in. He had the 12 walks, didn't have as many ABs. He's now up to 290.
Yeah, that's what happens.
First 3
if you take a lot of walks, all of a sudden you start hitting and you see the results.
1-2. Low and away. Went to the splitter, and Seaver King keeps fighting.
That's a perfect example of how good plate discipline Seaver King has. A 2-strike count, and he takes a splitter that's just a few inches off the edge of the plate. Really good eye there from the righty.
The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Go gives up the 2-out double, but he punches out 3 Senators. Woo-Suk Go is out for a 2nd inning of work. He's going to face 2-3-4 in the Harrisburg order. 9-3 Senators. All 9 runs for Harrisburg coming in the first 3 innings. SeaWolves got all 3 of their runs in the bottom of the 1st. Caden Wallace with a double and a triple. His first 2 times up, he struck out in the 3rd. First pitch, he's a little behind the heater and taps it foul toward the SeaWolves dugout.
He's going to be tested now a little bit. Woo-Suk Go has been really accurate so far, working on the edges of the zone.
Righty in his line, the 0-1. Ground ball on the infield to 2nd. Exposito fields it, flips the 1st. There's 1 away in the 6th. Only base runner Go has allowed to this point the double by Picardo in that last inning with 2 away.
Left fielder Jonathan Thomas.
Now Jonathan Thomas is up for his 2nd plate appearance after replacing Brandon Bossiere, who left after coming up limp around second base on a double in the second inning. First pitch to Thomas is hit in the air into shallow left field. Peyton Graham calls off Justice Bigbie, makes the catch about 5 steps into the outfield grass. There's 2 up and 2 down in the 6th for Go.
Woo-Suk Go in command right now. He's just getting these guys to make weak contact. Had a couple of strikeouts in that last inning.
Doing exactly what the SeaWolves needed through these middle orders, putting up zeros. First pitch to Peterson, wave and a miss. Sam Peterson's had a tough night. 8 of the 9 Senators have reached. He has not. A couple of strikeouts and a ground out. For a guy that's had a really good start to the season, couple of homers. Still over 300 with the average despite the 0 for 3. 0-1 curveball pulled foul. And Go in control again. He's up 0-2.
Yeah, you haven't seen guys in this lineup swinging at pitches like that. But Go just with that late break. Leaves that curveball at the bottom of the zone, and really nothing that the hitter can do with it.
0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. Frozen with the heater. 94 bottom rail. 4 punch outs.